Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. We are still in Viper Manor. I'm not sure if we're... Yeah, looks like we're finally gonna head upstairs. Yeah, alright. So it's time to finally input the code, I guess you could say, into whatever this is, the statue thingamajig. And for mine, it was 6 to the right and 6 to the left. Again, that'll change. It'll change, you know, in I believe every playthrough. But anyways, that is going to finally open up the door here. Alright. So we finally get to venture on into new territory. The robot to the right, this guy will not move anytime soon, so you do not have to worry about him at all. Or at least, like I said, for the time being. You're definitely going to want to head to the left. And actually, I believe you have to. I believe even if you know, there's another little secret in that main room there. I think even if you know that, I'm pretty sure you're still required to... head here first. Excuse me. And we've got another boss fight coming up here, and this one is I didn't have any problems this time around, but I know in the past this boss fight has been a bit tricky, so just keep that in mind. This one can get a little bit rough. And this is actually the boss. This is Marcy, and she may not look like much right now, but boy, she's a one dangerous customer. All right, she I think they were going for the Valley Girl style of speaking with her, which I don't, whatever. I like that they kind of added a little bit of something to the majority of the characters, or maybe even all of the characters. It seems kind of like, yeah, the majority of the characters have some sort of, I don't know, fun speech or accent or whatever. Anyways. Like, can I kill him yet? Alright, so who is this here? The Prophet of Time? What? I knew that guy. Okay. Things just got weird. Well, maybe not. Alright, 50-50 chance of life or death. Okay. Alright, so in your home world, you survive to live a happy and prosperous life. However, here in the alternate world, you are, in fact, dead and buried. Okay. So definitely confirming what we already know about Surge. Obviously, alive in Homeworld, and died at, what was it, age 7, I believe it was, in another world, which is obviously the world that we're in right now. It's interesting though, because Surge isn't the only person that is dead in this world. Obviously his mother is too, so it's I mean, it doesn't really fit to make anybody else the key to everything, so but yeah, anyways, I guess it's just interesting. He's not the only difference between the two worlds, certainly. Anyways, alright, so menu will display that allows you to display the world that you are in, which I finally did turn on a little bit later. Yeah, which is actually quite helpful. So basically what he's saying is you can press start, and then there's an option to display the world name. And again, I find that fairly useful. Sometimes I can get, kind of confused as to which world we're actually in, so that actually helps out a little bit. And wow, apparently I must have got up here or something. Took a little break. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, Surge is definitely not the only difference between the two worlds, and you'll definitely see that coming up, and I think it's cool. I think it makes a really cool game. How there's almost two versions. Well, there's two versions of almost everybody. Alright, so don't take Marcy lightly. She's one of the 4 divas. Okay, good to know. Good to know, old timer. And he's not joking. She can be a bit difficult. The real danger with Marcy is eventually she'll be able to... I think she can freeze your characters, if I remember right. I'm not sure if it actually ended up happening to me or not in this playthrough, but that can be troublesome, to say the least. Alright, so what are we stealing here? A silver loop. Those are always helpful. I believe her rare steal is the dancing shoes, and I don't feel like that's as good, to be honest. I think that the silver loop is a better item to obtain from her, so I guess you can say I got lucky. I don't know. And unfortunately, I guess she's got a lot of dialogue, but you know what? It doesn't even really matter. If I didn't steal the right item there, again, I could have just ran away and restarted the battle. So, even if I wouldn't have got what I wanted there, that's an easy enough fix. So, unfortunately here, obviously with Marcy's innate being blue and Kid being red, Kid will oftentimes take a ton of damage from her, which is to be expected. Not something that we can't deal with, but it also means that Kid's gonna do really good damage to her, so there's also that. Okay, so let's use their Eagle Eye on Surge, I assume. I really like that element. Again, I've said this a couple of times. It's like, this playthrough has been probably the most I've ever used that, and I really like it. But anyways, all right. So as you can see there, what was it? Marcy there used Cat's Cradle on Kid and did like 80 damage, or 84, something like that. So once again, if I don't know if I stressed it enough, but she can deal a lot of damage. It's kind of crazy. Alrighty. Got Kid healed up a little bit. To be honest, she's still way too low for my liking. Although it looks like... Alright, so Marcy is definitely hurt pretty bad here. I think I just went for the kill. As opposed to healing Kid back up to full. Oh, although it doesn't look like I pulled it off. So this was actually pretty dangerous. I'm not sure how much Ice Blast would have done to Kid, but here she uses Ice Blast 2 times in a row. And that actually froze Lena. So again, I mentioned it earlier on in the game, in the battle there, that she can freeze your characters, and there is where she started, and that could have got dangerous really quickly. But anyways, all right. So there's our next star. So we're up to 7. What else did we get there? Is that iron? And I think that's her. I think that's her common drop. Let me just check here. Oh no, that's her rare drop actually. And you know, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether or not that was best. And what I mean by that is she's also got the ice blast element, and if I remember right, that's a pretty powerful element. So actually, let me just take a look, see here if I've got that, because I don't remember which level that actually is. Okay, ice blast. Yeah, that's a tier 4 blue element. And it says freezes your foe in a cage of ice. I assume that actually means that it can completely freeze an enemy. Don't quote me on that. I haven't tried it out lately, but that element is extremely good in my opinion. So again, I'm not really sure what was the better pick there. I'm kind of leaning towards the ice blast actually, and not that iron, you know, which is unfortunately what I got, but. That's okay. We'll deal with it. There's plenty more ice blasts later on, and to be completely truthful, iron is extremely difficult to come by right now. That won't be the case forever. Here, actually, in a little bit, we'll be able to farm the crap out of it. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, it's kind of almost a moot point anyway. So again, I guess if you end up with iron like I did, don't stress out. Everything's gonna be okay. I probably need to convince myself of that more than I need to convince anybody else. All right, so anyways, moving on, we've got Harl. I guess I just abbreviate or call her Harl. And technically, actually, I did interact with her just a little bit back when we were dressed up as dragoons. She doesn't really have much to say to you. I think she's sleeping or something like that, or trying to sleep. So she kind of just brushes you off. But anyway, she introduces herself as the right-hand Harlequin to, what was it, Lynx. And then here I like how she insults, she constantly insults Kid. Basically, she says, you know, if you lay with the dogs, you get fleas. Which I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. And I don't know, she's got a weird, I don't know if I would say infatuation with Surge. I'm not sure. But it seems she's definitely interested in him for some reason. I do like the French accent. Please dream of. She actually says that a couple of times, I think, to Surge. So I don't know. She got the hots for Surge. I'm not really sure, and I don't really remember. I guess we'll find out later. The robot, unfortunately, still can't do much with him. He's going to be blocking our way for quite some time. And then one thing to note here, again, if you're trying to do what I'm doing here and trying to get, you know, the maximum amount of stat points and whatnot, you're going to have to really get creative here with your battles, because there's not a whole lot of battles in between this star and the next one. So again, you know, you're really gonna have to, I don't know if I would say go out of your way, but maybe I should say, yeah, you really actually do, because there really isn't enough battles to, you know, to max out. So I think what I end up doing here is getting a little creative with saves, and I try running back and forth trying to get enemies to respawn, which I don't think actually worked. So we'll see what I end up finally doing to get it to work. But I vaguely remember having to save and then reload that game to get them to respawn. But we'll see here. I equipped the silver loop on Lena. I I don't really know. Oh, yes. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna give it away. But I decided to equip that on her. To be honest, her accuracy is not that great right now, so it's probably not the worst idea. And here as you can see, I'm actually just trying to respawn the enemies, and you can't doing this. So I tried running one screen away and coming back and seeing if I could get that will-o-wisp to drop down again, but he was not interested in playing again. And so I came all the way into here, and I think this ended up being kind of like the same result here. I don't think this worked either. But that's okay. I got it figured out, and it ended up being all right. And I ended up getting into plenty of battles. Again, unfortunately, though, with Viper Manor, we can't swap out our other characters still. So that's unfortunately not an option. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I don't know. What are you doing? All right, what do we have here? 3 Acacia privates and 1 Acacia. What is this guy? The sergeant? Yeah, I think the sergeant. So once again, if you need any more bronze helmets, I guess this is another opportunity to get those. I believe I'm fairly well stocked up, so I don't believe I bothered. Magma bomb. Wow, that was pretty weak. Although it was spread across 4 targets, so maybe I shouldn't complain too much. Yeah, well, yeah, so to be honest, that was probably like, what, at least 80 damage. Yeah, so maybe I should maybe I should rethink if that was indeed good or not. I kind of lean in towards it was. Anyways, yeah, this guy's... This battle isn't going to last too much longer, hopefully. Oh, it does look like it did go for a steal here. Alright, let's see what I ended up with here. Yep, bronze helmet, just like I thought. So, again, if you feel like you need more bronze armor, or if you're short on helmets, go ahead and steal from this guy. He's definitely the best target to steal from. Of all these enemies here. Excuse me. Alright. Some more stats here, which obviously, being that we just got a star, that's gonna make sense for a bit yet. But anyways, so obviously the switch was right there back behind the, what was it, the second to the last pillar there, which is exactly what the Prophet of Time mentioned. And then there's actually, I believe, a switch on the chair, and that's what is going to bring us up here. This is a dead end out here, so I guess I would not recommend coming out here. And I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah. I believe there ends up being a treasure chest up here later on, and we'll come back and grab that. But anyways, I gotta cut the commentary here. We're gonna save, and then yeah, I guess we'll just pick the walkthrough up right after. So I hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. All right, thanks for watching.